Hi, Joe Freeman, Mike Richman of the Oregonian and OregonLive. We're at the Moda Center on Tuesday night where the Blazers blew a golden opportunity to add a notch in their playoff chase. They fell to the Milwaukee Bucks 93-90, had a lead late, couldn't buy a bucket even later, and a sure victory, or a nice chance at a victory, crumbled. Obviously the Blazers were red hot coming into the night, had won 8 of their previous 10 games, went 4-1 on a 5-game trip, a very difficult trip that they breezed through. Then they come back home and had a challenge, laid an egg against a very difficult Milwaukee team that was just as hot as them. Now they've won 9 of their last 11. And really the Blazers started sloppy, kind of caught a little bit of fire in the middle, and then didn't have it late.
Yeah, Blazers 10 first half turnovers, only finished with 14, but they got behind big because of those 10 first half turnovers. They only scored 35 points in the first half. They just didn't look very good early. And then late, they came charging back. Kind of looks like maybe they would do what they'd done on that road trip and win a game they should against a pretty good team, like Joe said, a hot Milwaukee Bucks team. But Damian Lillard had a shot with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left to give the Blazers a 4-point edge. They didn't score after that. They had 3 shots in the final 90 seconds that would have tied the game or pulled them within 1. Lillard missed a really deep 3. CJ McCollum missed a tough but makeable layup, and then at the buzzer, Dame just he could have got a better look. He kind of fumbled a pass, ball got tipped, and he put up a shot just for the buzzer that barely caught the rim, and that was that. This wasn't a sort of a crushing loss to the Blazers. Definitely frustrated, disappointing, but you didn't get the sense in the locker room that they really felt like this is going to do them in. They have 12 games left. They still play the Nuggets. They're right there. This one just would have been a good one to have.
Yeah, if the Blazers had won, they would have moved into a tie for the 8th and final playoff spot in the West with the Nuggets. A big picture, or at least what's left of the big picture here with 12 games left. 9 of their 12 games are at home, which is huge for them. Most are against teams with losing records. So still not a crushing loss, but a costly one nonetheless. And it was a night when the bench didn't play well. They combined for 13 points. Didn't shoot well. Blazers were 4 of 21 from deep. But the cliche in the NBA is that the first home game after a long trip is really just the last game of that previous trip, especially against a tough, long team like the Bucks with Giannis. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. We'll go with Greek Freak. And Chris Middleton, who both had exceptional games tonight. Next up, the Knicks on Thursday, and then another home game, or I guess then a back-to-back, home and away back-to-back. So we'll talk to you after the Knicks on Thursday.